What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, an interesting video for you here on the channel. I asked AI to predict the next 20 WWE Championship holders. This is a series where I'm asking AI to do a lot of things, having a lot of fun with AI, and AI is telling me what they think, what's going to happen, whatever that might be. Excuse me. So, I asked AI to predict the next 20 WWE Championship holders. Here's the thing, though. I don't remember who the championship holders are because this video I prepared when I made my first ever AI video, and that video I prepared like a week before it even came out. There's a lot of chances that I don't remember any of this, and I'm just going to be in shock when I hear it, but we're going to show who it is, we're going to show who's the person, and then yeah, let's get started. So first, already they know Cody Rhodes is the holder right now. And we're talking about the main Universal Championship. They know who Cody Rhodes is. They know the holder. So I think the first person I do remember is Randy Orton. They expect Randy Orton, a veteran with history of the world title reigns. I'm not going to actually read this verbatim because I think that it makes a lot of sense to just let you read it. This is interesting. I think it's going to be Cena. I don't think it's going to be Orton. But I like how, and they do this for like, I think all of them, they say the event where they think it will happen. They think Bad Blood 2025, which that'd be a way to really up the premium, live event experience for these PLEs, which I have to say, I feel like on PLEs, titles should really change because and also a regular SmackDown, a regular Raw makes a lot of sense too. But what I'm trying to say is, you are upping the value of those PLEs for people to really go to. Like if Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton would have Bad Blood and Randy Orton won the title, so many people would want to go to Bad Blood. So we have Randy Orton here winning against him. Who does Randy Orton lose against? Cody Rhodes. I didn't realize that one. Cody Rhodes, after losing Orton, gets back the title. And it says that it's possibly at Survivor Series 2025, which that would be a pretty quick run for Orton or Royal Rumble 2026. That's pretty interesting. A really small reign for Orton, but again, I think that would make a lot of sense. I think personally, and I've said this a lot on the channel, that these short title reigns make a lot of sense in my opinion when you're thinking of how fast of a turnaround they should be for, because I know the long lengthy reigns are nice for a lot of people, but I think throwing the championship around gets a lot of new faces to have that kind of title under their name. And also, people can win it again. Cena has number 17 because he kept losing these championships. His longest reign is like only 300-something days. So, do the same thing for a lot of these newcomers. I think Cody Rhodes could be somebody that they should keep losing and winning back the title. Up next, Cody Rhodes loses to The Rock. Oh my gosh, I forgot The Rock was on here. With The Rock no longer involved in WrestleMania 41, The Rock could revisit 42. Okay, I believe this could be a possibility. I think WrestleMania 42 looks like it's possibly going to be how do I say this? WrestleMania 42 either looks like it's going to be Roman The Rock, it looks like it could be Cody Rock, or it looks like it could be like Jacob Fatu versus The Rock. That's where I'm kind of at right now. Or not Jacob Fatu versus Roman, I meant. And I don't think The Rock's going to win a championship. I don't think he ever is going to come back and really wrestle like that. But we'll have to see. I do believe that's an interesting way, though, that you can go. So who dethrones The Rock? Roman Reigns. Makes a lot of sense from Reigns. Reigns, the former long-running champion, returned to the title picture and defeats The Rock SummerSlam 2026, marking the end of their bloodline saga. That'd be really interesting. I think it would make a lot of sense as well to kind of end the saga of Roman Reigns on top against The Rock, which is bloodline, whatever it might be. Next, we have Braun Breaker taking from Roman. This is a key matchup, and they're going to have Roman have it from SummerSlam all the way to WrestleMania 43 and make Breaker win it at WrestleMania 43, becoming like the new star, which I think a lot of people want that Roman and Breaker match because of how electrifying it was seeing them at the Royal Rumble. Breaker is clearly the future of this company, so it just makes sense to have that kind of what is it called? Kind of have that feud going in my opinion. My phone started going off and I thought it was something with WWE, but it was March Madness instead. Up next, Braun Breaker loses to Gunther, which is a match we really want to see as well. Gunther being a dominant force and winning the Undisputed Championship. Okay, so I think sooner rather than later, Gunther might lose his World Heavyweight title, but I do believe that if he would lose that at WrestleMania, I think he goes to SmackDown and he starts going for the Undisputed title. That's just a personal thing that I think is going to happen. I really do believe that Gunther is going to win that Undisputed title sooner rather than later, especially thinking that Gunther is this great force, and I really love Gunther having title reigns. I just hate the long title runs, truthfully. I just kind of hate it, and they should use him as a dominant champion. They didn't really do that for his recent run. Up next, who's dethroning Gunther? We have Ricky Saints. So this is our first NXT/AEW here. Debuted through NXT, leaving AEW, could rise through the ranks and win the title at SummerSlam 2028. Ooh. I do believe Ricky Saints is likely going to be a great long-term player for WWE. I think he has the charisma. He has the controversy behind him for AEW people to get mad that he's succeeding. I think friends with Cody Rhodes, like he has everything that I think you're going to need to really become a great champion here. I do believe he's probably going to get pushed to the main roster here soon. And I believe that it's going to be something that is going to elevate his game entering next year. Ricky Starks, though. Ricky Saints goes at number 7. Who dethrones Ricky Saints? Carmelo Hayes. Gotta love Carmelo Hayes, standout NXT talent. So you're going to notice that some of them, they still say NXT for them, even they've been a part of the main roster or certain rosters, whatever it might be. Transition to the main roster, defeat Starks at WrestleMania 44. So Saints would have from SummerSlam to 44. Okay. That'd be like a 200-something reign. I think my poster just fell behind me. That's not good. Establish himself as a top star. I like it. I think Carmelo Hayes is a future player as well, like how Braun Breaker is. I don't think he's going to be as top as Braun Breaker, but he's a workhorse. I think he's somebody that's going to deserve it. I mean, he's looked insane for a while. Up next at number 9, who dethrones him? Drew McIntyre. McIntyre, a consistent main eventer, could reclaim at Survivor Series 2029. So we're going to have Carmelo Hayes holding all the way till Survivor Series and Drew winning against him. I think, to be honest, Drew should have a title reign before this. Maybe it's the World Heavyweight Championship, but I just have to believe that Drew McIntyre is going to get a different... It's truly going to get a title reign before 2029. If he doesn't, he should leave the company. Let's be honest here. Should. It's almost disrespectful to say. Up next at number 10, who dethrones Drew? Swerve Strickland. I forgot he's on here. If Strickland joins WWE, returns to WWE is what you really need to say. Title win at Royal Rumble 2030, which means Drew versus Swerve. That's a match I would like to see. Maybe back when Swerve was more of a... I mean, he is really a babyface right now, kind of going against Ricochet. I think Swerve and Drew could easily make a marquee match. I mean, that's a match I think a lot of AEW people thought they were about to see when there was the whole Drew phase with the signings. Swerve and Drew, Royal Rumble, that's a fast win for Swerve if he is debuting. I don't think that long, whatever. I don't know. But that's for Drew to have a reign from like November to, let's say, end of January, kind of sucks for him, but good nonetheless, I guess. Swerve Strickland gets dethroned by Jacob Fatu. So I was waiting to see where Jacob Fatu was going to end. Defeats Swerve Strickland at SummerSlam. I think Jacob Fatu will win a title before this. I think 100%. I don't think it's going to be this long till we see it. I think more than likely Jacob Fatu is winning a title before 2030. Let's be honest here. Jacob Fatu is insane right now. Up next, we have Ilya Dragunov. One of my favorites by far. I think Dragunov has been... I think he's up there for one of my favorites. I would say Jey Uso is my number 1. Number 2 might be Gunther. Number 3 might be Ilya. Just being honest with you. Rise to the main roster, win a title at WrestleMania 45, becoming a global sensation. So who dethrones Ilya Dragunov, who I generally believe is going to happen, getting a main title thing. He deserves it, and I think a great way to do it is going against Gunther and beating Gunther. Up next, John Moxley. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize Moxley was on here. If Moxley returns to WWE, title win at Survivor Series 2031. I think the best way to do it is if you get Seth. Maybe get, well, when would Seth retire? He said 6 years. That's pretty much close. 2030. I mean, that's almost exactly on the dot. Let's get Seth the title reign. Moxley comes back and dethrones it from him. That's something I want to see personally, just personally. Up next, Obafemi. Obafemi might win a title reign before this by far, truthfully. 2032. I think Oba might win it way before. I know it might take a year or two for him to really get developed, but like how Gunther is, I believe it's coming sooner rather than later. I think, truthfully, 2027, is that crazy to say that he's winning a title then? Like a main title? I don't think so. I think Obafemi is up next, truthfully. Up next, though, Jordan. I forgot about this one. Okay, so this is what we got to talk about. So I said, predict me who's winning the next 20 championships. And let's just say that Jordan Grace got picked. Doesn't make a lot of sense making her the first woman to hold the undisputed title. You know what? If they want to do it, they can. But truthfully, is Obafemi going to let Jordan Grace go over? We'll have to see. But let's just say it could happen. Who dethrones Jordan Grace? Oh, of course it's Ethan Page. Okay. Ethan Page beating Grace. Yeah, that kind of is not probably going to happen. Let's just sync Ethan Page to Obafemi. That's probably more likely. This is a long time also. Like, there's going to be definitely new people in between that's going to win this. I don't think it's generally all these people. Like Will Ospreay. I could see him going to WWE, even though he said some crazy comments about WWE in the past. I mean, let's be honest here. Will Ospreay is a talented individual. If he goes to WWE, he's making a name for himself. And I do believe that he'll probably be up there of main roster immediately or main title immediately because he's that talented. Let's be honest. Up next, we have Trick Willie. I think Trick Williams is another star that is going to be future for WWE. I think with his charisma, his aura, that's all you need, really. Look at Jey Uso, for example. No disrespect to my favorite wrestler. Trick Williams is a talented guy, and I do believe that, likely or not, it would probably be earlier than 2034 when he's winning his, world title. Up next at number 19, we have Adam Cole. Adam Cole returns to WWE. We're not reuniting with old rivals. This could be a retirement type of situation in 2034. Maybe something like that where Adam Cole is like, I'm doing one last run in WWE and then retires, whatever it might be. I don't know. Adam Cole, if he makes the jump as well, I think is somebody that obviously would go for the big one and could easily win the big one. I think everyone would be so behind Adam Cole. And last but surely not least, Cody Rhodes ending it off. Bookending this list with a triumphant return to the championship. You know what? Gotta love the list. I think it's a great way to do it like that. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.